Welcome to the Kodokan Cup here at the Chiba Port Arena and to the 2025 Men's Finals. Final of the under 60 kilos category, Nakamura in white, Kondo in blue. Nakamura, the winner of the Grand Slam in Tokyo last year. He'll want to get there again. The winner of this gets automatic selection. Tominagi straight away. Kondo, well, he's got everything to gain from winning this. Oh, nice. Uchimata. No sleeve, though. Right against left. Both looking for the Ashiwaza. Change of direction there from Kondo for the Sumigaeshi. So good open judo so far. Both attacking big. They're just going to have a problem with that sleeve, aren't they? Opposite stance, always the same. Now Kondo looking for the Uchimata. And he's looking for the Uchimata again. Is he going to change the direction? He's got the Sumigaeshi as well. And the Ashiwaza. And now it's up to Nakamura. Nakamura's got to start as well. Well, so far, it's all Kondo. Looking for the Newaza down there as well. We've seen some good Newaza in the past Grand Prix, Grand Slams. Sometimes fighting off the back. Sometimes, of course, when they're on all fours. But the transition is what it's all about. Got to do something here, Nakamura. And tries the Tominagi. One Shido up for Nakamura. Just off the pace. This is where the mistakes can happen because you feel under pressure. Start to attack. If you haven't got that sleeve, it can be classified as passive. Well, it's interesting, isn't it? The former junior world champion, Tokyo Grand Slam winner, and he's just behind here with Kondo just piling on the attacks. Have to change the attacking Nakamura. And he wants to go on the inside there. No movement from that Tominagi whatsoever. Posture really important here as well, for defense especially. So he's gone lapel first. Now, can he catch the sleeve? He can catch the sleeve. Is it going to be Uchimata? He's looking for it. He wants to go at the middle, but he'll have to be cautious and careful of the Sukeshi. Went to the outside of the leg this time. Well, definitely has the better stance there, Kondo. And he scores. Wazari scored then. Sumigaeshi, and change of direction there from Kondo. And he was always threatening it, but that change of direction did it. Look how deep he went. Wasn't far off the ippon either. So now it's got to come back. So Kondo comes forwards. Nakamura on the defensive. Kondo now can play a different game. 30 seconds to hold on to this. And there's Seoinage there. Really low Seoinage there from Nakamura. Is he going to go in again? Pressure's on. Yoko Tominagi. 16 seconds. Doesn't need to take any chances here, Kondo. And he wants to stay in, doesn't he? 4 seconds. Seconds ticking away. And it's a surprise, but it was a really nice technique there from Kondo that takes him into the Tokyo Grand Slam for sure and gives him the title at under 60 kilograms. Super attack came at the right time, and he's the champion. The final of the under 66 kilos category, Hattori in white, Seki in blue. Seki trying to get to yet another Tokyo Grand Slam. Silver medalist back in 2022, so he has been there, but Hattori, this is new ground for him. Good Ashiwaza there and follow through. Haven't seen, oh look at that, that's going to score. He started to come up there, and I would think that that was a Yuko. He started to come up off the ground, and they're not going to score it. So, well, we've seen on international competitions that as they come up off the ground, that they leave themselves open, and they might just change it. They don't. They just give them both Shido. So both of them now got to open up, get a grip and open up. Right hand on, looking for the left hand over the top, Seki. Look at the posture of Hattori. Upright posture. And when you think of the history that Japan have got in the under 66 kilos category, two brand new ones here. One of them will go to fight at the Tokyo Grand Slam. Left to left. That's why they're finding it awkward with each other. And that's the second Shido there for Seki in blue. And we're not even halfway, and decides to start to open up there. Very low Siatoshi there from Seki. But he's put himself under pressure now. Two Shidos so early on. Hattori just needs to pile on the pressure. It's definitely a different match when you've got two Shidos up there. You know that one more mistake and it's finished. Ashiwaza there from Hattori. And he's just dropping to the floor there, Seki. Not the time to do it. And look at the belt wrap up there. Is he going to try the turn? All of them doing it. Most of the Japanese men and women's squads doing the turnover into the Osai Komi. Both a little bit reluctant to go left to left. Are they going to go for the front leg? Yes, he does. And Seki then just pops the leg over there. Was going to start off with the Osotogari, turns into Hashiguruma. Always tempting. Left to left or right to right. That front leg. You think I'll get to it quickly. But of course the Osotogaishi is the danger. And Hattori, oh, change of direction there from Seki. Seki went in for the Sumigaishi, I think. That or Tomonagi. And he wasn't far off with it. And now second Shido up for Hattori. Two each. Just over 3 minutes gone. Sometimes you have an open match, both fighters gripped up, ready to go in. They're both a little bit reluctant, and Hattori now piling on the pressure. Seki forced to go outside the area. Well, they'll have to be proactive here. 2 Shidos each. One of them will lose if they don't pile the attacks in. And it means you've got to up the pace. Somebody's going to get it. I don't think it's going to go both ways. Oh no, it's time gone and it goes into golden score. Oh, I thought somebody was going to get a Shido. Oh, not far off there with the Ashiwaza. Hattori then goes in with the Ashiwaza. Seki thinks, well, time for a counter-attack. So that was the closest we've seen, actually, the whole contest. Both still reluctant to get 2 hands on. So somebody is going to get the second or third Shido, should I say. Who's it going to be? Well, a little warning to both. Possibility of a Shido apiece if they don't attack. And that means that, well, who gets 2 silver medals probably, that will mean. Not the way to go, but it has happened before. So the referee has one last word with them, and now a little bit of pace injected. Seoinage this time by Hattori. Seki looking for the Newaza. I think the coaches must be shouting at them, letting them know that they've got to attack. Well, just pushing away there, Seki. And I can't understand it here. The reluctance to grip up. And Sumigaish! That was the closest. Almost scoring there. Barani out by Hattori. Last chance for Hattori. One more good attack and Seki will take it. Arm over. Kochigari. Now he can just feel it. One more good attack, but it will have to be strong. Oh, and Uchimata this time from Hattori. Some panic attacks going on here as well. And they come forward again. Are they going to take the chance? It really is. Who dares wins at this stage. Kosotogari here from Hattori. Is he going to go? Oh no, he just fell onto his face there, Seki. That wasn't a good thing to do. And now looking for the turnover. Can he tie up the top half to take the leg out? The leg might be coming out. Oh, the referee shouts mate. Well, that was the closest in Newaza that we've seen. But he definitely went to ground there, Seki. Well, we've seen a lot of matches go into golden score. Both looking for the front leg. Osotogari nearly wound himself round that leg there, that front leg, the danger leg. Uchimata! Uchimata Sakeshi, and he just manages to stop himself going on to the side. Remember, any score will win this title. And away they go again. Now it's livened up a bit. Pace is picked up. What a close match this is. Under 66 kilos category. Osotogari. Now up to Seki. Seki will have to come forwards. Hattori needs a big attack. Now taking the chance. Oh, that was a bad attack there from Hattori. It wasn't strong and it was just for the sake of attacking. Now comes forwards again, Seki. Needs to put on the pressure. Needs to get the Kumakata. Arm over. Seoinage, that was a good technique there from Hattori. Well, something's got to give. Starting to open up now. They realise they're on thin ice, both of them. Osotogari there from Seki. Can't, breaking the grips off all the time. Well, this is the closest I've seen to 2 Shidos more being awarded. And that was a poor attack there, no hands on. The last thing the referee wants to do is to give 2 more Shidos out. Somebody has to do enough to win the title. Now Seki comes forwards. Oh, and that's the closest we've been there. Hattori disappears underneath Seki, and Seki goes over the top, but has to do a gymnastic Barani there to turn onto his front. So now Hattori in the driving seat. One more of those, and I think they'd call it a day. Oh, and now Seki goes onto his back there for a Sumigaishi, but he didn't have his hands on. Look at the reluctance there to grip up. They don't want 2 hands on. Well, that was separation for me. There's a lot of separation here. Just not wanting to grip up. Ashiwaza. Is he going to go in for the shoulder throw? Is he going to go in for the Seoinage? Oh, he just drops there. Seki drops. We've seen it a few times. Is he going to get the 3rd Shido? He's not. He gets away with it. Hattori comes forwards. They want it clear cut. They want to know that there is a definite champion. And that was a good one this time from Seki. Now it's up to Hattori. He needs to fire back. 6 minutes 25 into golden score. They've done over 10 minutes. And they're still coming forwards. Ouchigari, Hattori. Uchimata! And that wasn't far off. He went onto his front there, didn't he, Seki? But he had to avoid the big Uchimata. One more attack from Hattori. Every time I say that, and the other one pulls an attack back. One of the longest golden scores I've seen for a while. Osotogari this time from Hattori. This is his chance. Uchimata this time. Seki just defending. Well, they got a grip up, and again separation. So definitely Hattori just ahead on attacks. One more good attack, and that was a good one. And another Barani out, and I think that that might be enough, because Hattori has been underneath him 3 or 4 times, and I think it's going to be a third Shido for Seki, and Hattori, with that drop Tsuyotoshi there, has just done enough to win the under 66 kilos category title. And he'll be competing in his first Tokyo Grand Slam. The final of the under 73 kilos category, Tanaka in white, Uchimura in blue. Both right-handed fighters. They'll look for the sleeve, dominate the sleeve. Straight away off to the edge there, and Tanaka just backs away. Uchimura pushing forwards. So now Tanaka takes the sleeve. Look at that cross grip there, trying to break the sleeve grip off. So much comes from the sleeve grip. It's where all the techniques start from. So now cross grip. Oh, Osotogari, and just saw the opportunity there, Uchimura. Tanaka just stops it dead. Well, so far, they haven't got two hands on. So unable to rotate while that sleeve is being dominated. Both sleeves down. That will be a Shido unless he can follow this through into the Newaza. Doesn't really want to know down there. Well, we haven't seen too much Newaza. One or two things transitioning down from the Tachiwaza to Newaza, but certainly not as much as we have seen in some tournaments. Osotogari, and he's been close a couple of times there, Uchimura. He's searching out that front leg, and he's been very, very close with it a couple of times. Shido up for Tanaka. Halfway through the first 4-minute period. Has to grip him round the waist there to break that one off. Tanaka trying to get the hips across. A big history in the under 73 kilos category. Of course, the great Ono, two-time Olympic champion. Hashimoto, of course. Big technicians and with big techniques. Of course, Ono had so much variation. Now he has the sleeve. Tanaka, is he going to go in? It's Uchimura dominating the sleeve and decides that he tried the Sumigaeshi there. But Sumigaeshi and the Tomoe-nage are the go-to techniques when you're in a little bit of trouble and you think, right, I've got to put an attack in. Coming up to, well, we're in the last minute here of the first 4 minutes. And so far, we haven't seen one of them that's been close to scoring. Uchimura looking for that front leg again. He'll need two hands on. Well, that's not what you want to do. So he just dropped to his knees there, Uchimura. Possibility of a Shido for doing that. He just literally went to ground to prevent any kind of Kumikata from his opponent. So he gets away with it. Well, it's going to be Shido in a minute, any second now. I mean, they're just literally parrying each other off. So I think Shido, and the time gone. One Shido already up for Tanaka. Are they going to get it? No, they're not. So going to golden score here. Only one Shido on the board, and I think they're a bit fortunate about that. Ashiwaza. Now looking for the combination. And this time Tomonagi by Uchimura. Little bit of frustration from both of these. They can't get the grip they want. No opportunity, no lines of attack. Looks at the outside leg and he's looking to go to the opposite side there, Uchimura. So Uchimura was setting it up there for the switch to the Sorisura Kamigoshi on the left. Be interesting to see if that's what he scores with. Because I think it will be a change of direction that will do it. Not far off. Tanaka takes a chance. Is it going to liven up? Are they going to take chances? Watch for the switch from Uchimura. Well, nearly onto the leg there as well, Uchimura, to avoid that. And he thinks, nope, I don't want anything to do with the Newaza, so quickly up. And I think that's why we haven't seen much Newaza in this tournament, actually. And the reason being that everybody knows the Newaza skills of their opponent and how to avoid them. Now he has the sleeve. And Uchimura looking for the change of direction. Well, another close match here. 2 minutes and 7 seconds into golden score so far. I still feel that we're going to see Uchimura going to the other side. Possibility. Looking for that Sumigaeshi, reverse Sumigaeshi that we see the Georgians do. Just felt the danger a bit there, Tanaka. Quick escape. So, using his feet, Tanaka. And now he's into the belt and he's trying the turnover from all fours. A little bit of panic there from Uchimura. 3 minutes into golden score. Second Shido for Tanaka. First one up for Uchimura. No more mistakes for Tanaka. Can't fall behind on attacks either. That wasn't a strong attack there by Uchimura. He'll have to stay strong. Both of them will. Seoinage and Uchimura looking for the counter. The great thing about doing so many randa is that the judo condition just lasts forever, and very seldom do you see them really struggling because they just do so much judo. Good change of direction there, not far off with the Kouchigari there from Uchimura. Now Tanaka, arm over. Still looking for the switch there, Uchimura. So that probably is going to be a second Shido then for Uchimura. Should be. Just dropped onto his back there, no movement whatsoever. Two good attacks there from Tanaka. He's going to go in again. Trying to go off the one arm and tries the Seoinage this time. Tanaka realizes that he can't afford another penalty. Has to stay on top of this, keep the pace going. Uchimura, a couple of good attacks here, could steal it. Good possibility here for Tanaka, but it has to be strong. They are starting to tire just that little bit now, and Uchimura starting to use the hands. Ashiguruma, Tanaka. Well, Uchimura needs to keep it strong. Every attack that he does now could win him the title, because if he stays ahead of Tanaka and their strong attacks, he could pick up the 73 kilos category title. Arm over. Oh, he's going onto the front leg, and going onto the front leg like that, when you latch onto it, possibility of walking onto the Uchimata. Second Shido for Uchimura. It's 2 Shidos each now. Everything to fight for. So is Tanaka going to pick up the pace? 5 minutes 45 seconds into golden score. Just coming up to the 10-minute mark. And now Tanaka. Uchimura looking tired. Seoinage off the sleeves this time. But just managed to kill it dead, Uchimura. Now it's Uchimura has to come forwards. Osotogari. No hands on, and he doesn't want to know down there, does he, Uchimura? So I'm thinking a little bit of history between these two, and Uchimura knows that the Newaza is a possibility from Tanaka. 6.5 minutes of golden score. clash of heads there as he came in, Uchimura. Well, again, just going to ground there, Uchimura, and just trying to avoid any kind of contact. Gets away with it again. And look at Tanaka. Tanaka now, he thinks that there's a chance here. Pile on the pressure. A couple of good attacks here. And I'm sure his coach is saying, now you need it. A little bit of energy, some good attacks, and you'll steal it. Is he going to go in? On the sleeves, the pair of them on the sleeves. And that was just a drop. Well, again, Tanaka coming forwards. Tanaka doesn't have to do too much to steal this. Uchimura hasn't done anything in the last minute and a half. Last chance for Uchimura. Can he rescue it? One more attack from Tanaka. Well, it wasn't a good attack, was it? But just about moved his opponent here. Might be enough just to steal this. No, referee says no, it's not good enough. I need to see more. Now the Newaza. This is a chance now for Tanaka. Uchimura definitely doesn't want to know down there in the Newaza. Tanaka needs the sleeve and the lapel. Is he going to go in? Seoinage, he might. Now, getting a bit of movement here. He'll have to get it right. And he does. That was the strongest yet. And thinking of the counter there, Uchimura, but too little too late, I think. And the referee still says it's to carry on. Well, those aren't good attacks, are they, from Uchimura? Uchimura just tapping away at the legs. Well, the referee certainly letting this one go on. And I think in golden score, 10 minutes almost, 9 minutes now on the board. Did have a chance when some clear attacks there from Tanaka and poor attacks there from Uchimura could have been the deciding factor. He hasn't got enough energy for the Newaza there, Tanaka. Certainly Uchimura doesn't want to know in the groundwork. Well, they're both now absolutely out on their feet. Looking for the Kochigari. Is he going to get one more Seoinage? Is it going to come? Yes, he does. Is he going to go again? Change of direction. Kochigari. And this time, that 3 attacks might just decide it, because there were 3 big attacks there from Tanaka. And I think it's going to be all over. Uchimura hasn't done enough. Tanaka has just about done enough here. Third Shido is about to go up to Uchimura. And so Tanaka wins the gold medal in the under 73 kilos category. But it was really hard work for him all the way through. The final of the under 81 kilos category, Hojo in white, Kohara in blue. And we know Hojo as a really explosive fighter, especially good in the Grand Prix and Grand Slams. Not very often he comes away without a medal. He's always there roundabout, fights the foreigners very, very well. Kohara, also a medalist in Tokyo, but that was back a couple of years, so trying to get back to form, Kohara. Kohara's in blue and obviously got a little bit of a head injury, a little bit of blood from previous match, and he's got that well and truly bandaged up. Uchimata, looking for the Uchimata there, Kohara. And look at this, Hojo straight into the attack there for the Newaza. Does have a problem with left-handers, Hojo. And that's exactly what Kohara is. He's a left-handed Uchimata man. That's what he'll be looking for. Oh, Sotogari! That wasn't far off there. Kohara was right the way in. Just lost his balance at the last second. So now it's up to Hojo. Hojo's got to come forward, got to grip up. And you can see there that he picks up first Shido. Kohara does as well. Well, you can see that they know each other really well. That never helps. Hojo wants that left arm on. And he's got some unusual techniques, Hojo. Comes in from different angles. Unusual kumakata. Well, halfway through the first 4 minutes. Well, is this going to be a second Shido? Yes, it is. Second Shido for Hojo. Second Shido for Kohara. And they're just over halfway through the first 4 minutes. So, doesn't look good. Just went to ground there, Kohara. So no real massive Tachiwaza attacks from either one of these yet. And we know they can throw big. Well, he had the cross grip there, Hojo. Kohara felt the danger. And now, possibility here with the Newaza again. Can he tie up that arm here? It's not hooked in, and he hasn't got the upper part of the body under control. Kohara holding on. Chooses his moment there just to turn out. You have to get that right, otherwise you're in trouble. So being asked about his head here, Kihara, and he's going to go off there to have a little bit of blood. There must be a little bit of blood just seeping out. It's not always a good thing when they've got something wrapped around their heads, and it's to stop the blood. But also, it's got to take your mind off the job because it's uncomfortable. Now Hojo has the cross grip, comes in for the Ouchigari, tries to turn it into the Seoinage. "25 seconds left. Almost every match has gone into golden score. Lapel turn. Needs to be a little bit quicker with that. Needs to attack it just a little bit more positively when he does that, Hojo. It's going to go into golden score. Time goes. Two Shidos each. One more mistake. And that will be it. So now Hojo goes forwards. Ouchigari. They know each other, these two. You can see it. Probably trained together as well. Taking the long road round there before they grip up. Definitely Hojo pushing forwards. Kihara. He needs to take the initiative. Well, I'm not sure if he was trying to turn in there, but look at him grabbing the legs there, and you've got to be sure, pretty sure, whether it's still Tachiwaza or whether it's Newaza. So he gets away with it. Hojo coming forwards. Oh, Seoinage, yes! He's going to get a Yuko for that, I think, Hojo. And that change of direction was enough. Hojo then just changes the direction, almost sure it's going to be a Yuko there for Hojo. And Kihara must be praying that they're not going to give it a score. No, they're not. They didn't give it a score. It didn't get the landing. So Kihara breathes again. That was a big effort there, though, from Hojo. 1 minute 17 into golden score. Holding left. Looking for the left Osotogari. Looking for the Ouchigari. And how often do we see it that change of direction, change of flank when they go the other way, that it scores and wins contests. Hojo ahead. I think one more really strong attack from him. It might just be that third Shido up for Kihara. Referee will want to see something definite though. Here he goes again. Hojo coming forwards. Then Hojo. Oh, what a beauty that was. So low. Yoko Guruma then. Hojo kept him up. And look at the leg going through there. Look at the control of the waist. And Hojo has taken it from Kihara. That was a brilliant piece of control there on the edge. But he didn't let him get away. And Hojo, with that change of direction there, wins by Yuko. Hojo then showed that persistence and that change of direction was good enough to win him the title, and he will be representing in the Tokyo Grand Slam. The under 90 kilograms category, Nakamura in white, Tokumochi in blue. Tokamochi, the winner from last year, and Nakamura, the bronze medalist, want to go one further this time. On the international circuit, nothing yet, but they're out to prove themselves. They want to get to the Tokyo Grand Slam. Great opportunity for them to do that. Just a few weeks away. Really tight on that sleeve there, Nakamura. Uchimata. Oh, not far off there. And they almost ended up in with the photographers there. Very, very tall, isn't he, Nakamura? So far then, both of them decided to open up, trying for a big score. Keen to get a grip. Looking for the Osotogari and the Uchimata, Nakamura. Both of these fighters will be looking to the opportunity of fighting at international level. Different styles of competition. Georgians, the Mongolians, Uzbek fighters, all with a different style, different approach. Ashiwaza there from Tokamochi. And now looking for the Newaza. Can he get the balance tipped? Just looking to get that hand into the belt. So many of the fighters now trapping the hand into the belt there. And actually when it turns over onto the back, it does pull it in very, very tight. Has the sleeve. Tokamochi trying to take that right arm of Nakamura off the lapel. Extreme right to right. Almost hopped into the Uchimata position there, Nakamura. All of the weight categories we've seen domination of the sleeve, and that's to stop. Two hands coming on, total control for the actual techniques. So Shido goes to both fighters, Nakamura and Tokamochi. Once Shido on the board. When the second one goes on, that's when it starts to be a little bit different. Tactics change. Kochigari. Osotogari! Tokamochi. Oh, he wasn't far off. He followed it through there with the Ashiwaza. So nice feet there from Tokamochi. It's all about the setup and the continuation of the movement. Sometimes that readjustment. Well, as soon as he flips his head there, you know he's going to go in there, Tokamochi. See how they're just that little bit tentative, feel the danger. Is it going to be a switch of direction? So neither one has really looked as if they're going to score big. And also the chance for Newaza. No Newaza transitioning. And just into the last 20 seconds now of this first 4 minutes. Now starting to open up. Oh, he almost lifted him there. Nakamura almost turned it on Tokamochi. And Tokamochi, Osoto to Osotogari, and 4 seconds on the clock. It's going to go into golden score. So very even between these two. Well, the previous final was quite a long golden score. The one before that was even longer. Let's hope that now they get fired into action. Looking for that right arm on top there, Nakamura. He wants the right arm over the back of the neck. Tokamochi now has the cross grip. Is he going to go in? Uchimata, Osotogari starting to open up now. Can he get the action-reaction here? Tokamochi. And that little combination there. Rensokuwaza there going to Ouchigari. And then across. So both just taking that little bit of a breather before they have another bit of attacking. So again, a very close final. They know each other and they can feel the danger. Looking for the Kouchigari all the time, Nakamura. Unusual way in that time. Didn't quite have the kumikata that he wanted, but decides to turn in anyway. So I think he had a nice little present there for the referee. Time for a tiny breather before he goes again. So now let's see if we can see an attack from the start. Now, can he get the grip? He's always dangerous when he catches the sleeve. Snatching away from the grip again, Nakamura. Now, sleeve grip, cross grip this time. This is where it starts. Ashiwaza, Osotogari, Kosotogari, Ouchigari. Oh, what a beauty that was. What a combination. Ashiwaza first, then Osotogari, Kosotogari, and it turns into Ouchigari, and he drives off the back leg to get it all finished up. That was brilliant stuff there from Tokamochi, and Tokamochi wins by Ippon. And Tokamochi retains his title, and he's guaranteed a spot in the Tokyo Grand Slam. The final of the under 100 kilos category, Masushi in white, Ueoka in blue. Straight away, Masucci looking for the Osotogari. Ouchigari, oh, he gets taken down for a Yuko. And that counter-attack there. Well, the referee wants to have a look. And I think it was a Yuko scored. But just from the landing itself. Good counter-attack there, Ueoka. Ueoka goes ahead. So good open judo to start this final off. Oh, lovely Ashiwaza. Diashibarai and just takes that front foot. Ueoka then dangerous with the Ashiwaza. And straight away you can see that Masucci here feeling the danger. Didn't quite have the hands tight enough there. Ueoka for that Seoinage. Cross grip, Masucci. How many contests have we seen where they're really tight on the sleeve there to stop the rotation? And again, all the way through there. Very low, Seoinage. And now Masucci gets a Shido as well. Good work rate here, Ueoka. Both have the cross grip. Looking for the Osotogari. They're good attacks there. Masucci was right the way across there for the Osotogari. And both of them looking to go off the cross grip. Right to right. On the sleeve. Ueoka. Is he going to go in? Now he's got the cross grip. He's going to go in again. Little bit of space. He'll need space. Yes, he does. Right the way underneath there. And really low. Tsuyotoshi driving his opponent almost onto his side. So a really effective grip, the cross grip. Both hands on the same side. They've got to be proactive when they do it though. And he's got it again. Masucci not getting a chance to rotate. Coming up to the 1 minute mark. Can he hold on? That Yuko is sometimes difficult to get back, but also it can be difficult to hold on to. Especially when you get it early, because then you've got to hold on to it and make sure that you're attacking at the same time. "45 seconds. Can he hold on? Couple of good attacks here. Better to be proactive. That was a nice one. Right the way through again. 33 seconds left. And Masucci will have to come forwards. So now it's up to Masucci. He's got to change the pace. He's got to go on the hunt. Got to look for the big one here. If he pulls a Yuko back, it's all systems go again. And he looks for the Kataguruma. Yoko Satemiwaza. Now Masucci coming forwards, piling the pressure. Oh, what a counter again from Ueoka. And that was brilliant stuff. Ouchigari then from Masucci. Look at the circular movement there. Look at the perfect hands to finish it off. He was always dangerous with that counter. And what a counter to finish with. He finishes with an Ippon and the title and a place in the Tokyo Grand Slam. The final of the plus 100 kilos category, Saito in white, Nakano in blue. Two very experienced fighters. Of course, Nakano, the defending champion from the Tokyo Grand Slam last year. And of course, Saito, we remember him for his battles against Teddy Riner at the Olympic Games in Paris. Great judo man, and his father, of course, a double Olympic champion. Sadly, no longer with us. And straight away into the attack there, Nakano. Both of these have got something to prove because they want to prove that they are number one. Of course, they have such a tradition in the heavyweight division, and the Japanese always love the open weight tournaments and the heavyweight divisions. Osotogari, and that looked like his dad there, snaking across there for the Osotogari. He's got a Taitoshi as well. Left to left. That front leg there, just so tempting. Look at that. You can see that he wants to get round the outside leg there, Saito. And Nakano will have to be quick on the reply. Looks for the Ashiwaza as a counter-attack. Osotogari from Nakano. So they don't mind going toe-to-toe here. And I think it'll just be one of them will make a mistake. They just need the right angle, get the hands right. So Shido for both, I think. Yes, Shido for Saito and Nakano. Tapping away at the legs there, but no real conviction for the big Ippon. Osotogari, Ouchigari, easily stopped by Nakano. Well, we've seen him sometimes performing techniques that look almost identical to his dad, but then sometimes we see just the coordination not quite there. And I'm talking about Saito, but always wants to throw for Ippon. Well, that was just a bit of a clash, I think, and he didn't mean it. I really didn't mean it, he said, but sometimes this is what happens. Strong Kumakata, flurry of grips and clashes to the face. And when it goes into the eye, there's nothing worse. So off he goes. A little bit of blood there from Nakano. Time to reflect when you're out there. Saito thinking, right, what am I going to attack with now? 1 minute 36 left on the clock. One time for coach to give advice while you're out there. Of course, he can't do it when you're actually fighting. And away we go again. Nakano then comes out. All is good. And Saito wants to go straight in. Wants the left arm over the top. Nakano trying to stop it. Left to left, looking for the Uchimata. Oh, and not far off there for Nakano. Look for the counter-attack, and that was really poor. Tayatoshi there, but no hands on. And it's Nakano that gets the second Shido. So the work rate from Saito is good. Well, Nakano won't want to lose this just on work rate. They'll have to up the ante, up the pace. Oh, and he tries to change the direction this time. Saito looks for the Sasai Surikomiyashi. .44 seconds left. First 4 minutes. Is it going to go into golden score? Big possibility. They don't look as if they're going to throw each other at this moment. As they get tireder, it might unfold. Looking for the Osotogari. Looking for the Ouchigari as well. Nakano realizes that he's got to attack. Tries the Sasai Surikomiyashi himself. Always the other flank. When they change to the other flank, then it starts to unfold. And, oh, now then, that little Kouchigari or something happened there. And Nakano fell onto his side. And the referee, I'm thinking, is not going to give anything. He says it was a trip, an accident. So away they go again. So now, time gone. golden score. 2 Shidos for Nakano, 1 mistake from him. And Saito will win the title. Nobody likes to see matches like this decided on penalties. Uchimata! Oh, and it's an overthrow, but he lands on his side, and that's enough for Saito. It was a lovely way in there, great change of direction, and he has to hop it through, but in the end, he lands on his side for that deserved Yuko. Saito wins the gold medal then at plus 100 kilos. Guaranteed a place in Tokyo Grand Slam, but look at the smile on his face. The smile on his face says it all. And that concludes the 2025 Kodokan Cup Men's Finals. Congratulations to all the winners, and I look forward to seeing you all at the Tokyo Grand Slam.